I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm an anime fan. The whole reason why I phased out of Power Rangers for the longest time was because I grew up on that anime boom in the 90s, and I never really left it because as I got older, I began checking out other series, more action-based, more mature, and just plain weird. But if it's one anime/manga series that I really love to death, that would be One Piece, a series that I've been following for almost 2 decades now. I've been reading it weekly since 2004, and I've been keeping up with it ever since then. So I thought, why not make this video? Let's give some devil fruits to some Power Ranger villains. Now, originally I was going to give some devil fruit powers to the Rangers themselves, but that was a little bit too generic and it felt like nothing was popping when I was scripting the video, so I thought, why not do the villains? So with this video, I'm going to stick with devil fruits that are within the series. I'm not going to make up my own headcanon devil fruits, my own fanfiction devil fruits to suit this video. I'm going to go with stuff we've seen within the series themselves. So with that said, let's kick off the first duo of devil fruit users, Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa. So the first thing that sprang to mind with these two characters, that would have been Kaido's devil fruit and Big Mom's devil fruit for these two characters. Lord Zed having Kaido's devil fruit mostly because of Serpentera, and Serpentera is in that same vein of having a Chinese dragon-based Zord. It's what Lord Zed's Zord is based on within the Super Sentai series. So Lord Zed turning into sort of like a Chinese mythical dragon, like what Kaido can do, that would be something that would make him very powerful. But not only that, you've also got the hybrid form that would give him a boost. Now, Rita's devil fruit, I struggled to think of something for her because there's so many you could use for a character like Rita, but I thought, why not go with Big Mom's devil fruit, because in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2, you had Lord Zed and Rita turning random objects into monsters, and if Rita's with Lord Zed, she could use these powers to sort of put souls into these objects and bring them alive, turning them into sort of like their monster form in a way. So that's the best sort of like closest thing I can think of when it comes to Rita Repulsa. I thought maybe sort of like the negative fruit that Perona uses for Rita, but I thought that probably wouldn't suit her that well. But then again, there's probably like a bunch of other devil fruits that could suit Rita Repulsa very well when it comes to the world of One Piece. So next up, we've got Finster. Finster, I feel like he would have the Wax fruit due to his ability to make clay sculptures into monsters. And if you've read one of the Finster stories in the annual, that tragic Finster backstory, it would suit him very well. I mean, if Finster had the Wax fruit and he's making sculptures out of wax and bringing him to life, and Finster had that whole sort of perfection complex where he wanted his art to be perfect, can you imagine like the dozens of monsters he can make willy-nilly with these powers instead of like carving them in clay? He could make an army for Rita Repulsa if he had the Wax fruit powers, so that would make him a very formidable opponent even if he had that. Now this one's kind of an obvious generic choice, but we would give the Magma fruit and the Chili fruit, the Ice fruit that belongs to Kuzan and Sakazuki, we'd give them to Flurious and Moltar because, you know, they're literally lava and ice monsters, so those powers would go hand in hand with those characters. So now we've got Trina, and Trina, I feel like the best devil fruit that would suit her is Black Maria's devil fruit, the ability to turn into a giant spider, and that would be the same for a lot of Power Ranger villains that are based on animals. I would give Trina a scorpion-like devil fruit, but there's not one in the series, unfortunately, but any Power Ranger villain that is based on an animal or has that animal motif, they'd be good with a Zoan devil fruit, like Anton Mercer. Like, he turns into Mesagog, a big T-Rex man. Anton Mercer, give him a devil fruit, he turns into a literal T-Rex, so that would suit him very well. And then we've got Madame Odious, and the best devil fruit for Madame Odious would be the Nine-Tailed Fox devil fruit, the dog fruit model Nine-Tailed Fox, so that would suit Madame Odious very well as they're based on a QB with their design, so that would suit the character very well, and it fits the motif perfectly in my opinion. Now this one was a tricky one, Poisandra, so I thought Poisandra, give her Rage's Devil Fruit, the ability to suck poison out, because it's tongue-in-cheek with the name. And then I found out upon further research that Rage doesn't have a Devil Fruit. Rage's powers is part of their augment body, the body modifications they've received. So I'm guessing the best Devil Fruit to give Sandra would be Boa Hancock's Devil Fruit, the Mera no Me. So that would suit a character like Sandra, I feel like, very well, especially going on the suit's design with the pink and the hearts and stuff like that. That would go hand in hand with their design and their character overall, with how they were chasing Sledge and wanted Sledge to love them, and they got married in the end. I feel like that power would work really well for someone like Sandra. Alright, now this is an interesting one. Morana, a character from SPD that started off as a child and then they got older, but they weren't a fan of their adult form, although that one is more powerful and more suited for combat. And the whole reason why Morana didn't prefer that form was because she preferred her youth. So I thought, why not give her Juri Bonnie's Devil Fruit, the Toshi no Mi? So that power allows you to control your age. Not only that, it allows you to control other people's ages as well. So that form would suit Morana very well, because that way she can still revert back and forth between the kid form and the adult form when the situation is needed. So this is another character I sat on, as I didn't know which Devil Fruit would suit them more. So we've got Ransek. Ransek's a mutant, he's got the ability to pull weapons out of his body, so I thought Baby 5. Baby 5 has the ability to turn her body into a weapon. But then I thought maybe Baby 5's Devil Fruit powers is more suited for someone like King Mondo or Venjix, who are machines, so they're able to turn into weapons and give their body weapons that would suit them much better. So I thought the best Devil Fruit for Ransek would be Mr. One's Devil Fruit, the Super no Mi. That would suit him easier, because it's able to turn their body into a living weapon with the steel and cutting and stuff like that. So I feel like that would suit Ransek even more suitably, in my opinion. Okay, 2 more villains to go. We've got Dark Spectre and Astrometer, and the best Devil Fruit to suit these 2 characters would be Blackbeard's Devil Fruit, the Yami no Mi. Even if Dark Spectre had it, Astrometer would end up betraying him in the end, because that's what she planned on doing in Power Rangers in Space. She wanted to drain Dark Spectre of his powers and eventually take him out so she could rule over the universe, and I can see that betrayal happening between the 2 characters. Astrometer would take out Dark Spectre and have the Devil Fruit abilities all to herself, making her the Queen of Darkness. So those abilities able to create black holes and darkness, that would suit these 2 characters very well. And I feel like it's a fitting pick for those 2 characters, because I sat on a good Devil Fruit for Dark Spectre and Astrometer for the longest time, and I was like, there's so many you can choose from with these characters, with what they could do in the show, because they always had these different set of abilities. But I thought, we've got Darkest Hour happening right now. Dark Spectre's the main antagonist in that. It's going to lead in the Power Rangers in Space eventually, so why not have Astrometer and Dark Spectre having the Yami no Mi. So, with that said, I'm going to be bringing this video to a close. What Devil Fruit abilities would you give Power Ranger characters in general, whether it be Rangers, villains, side characters? I'd love to hear them in the comment section down below, because leaving a comment helps with this video, it pushes it in the algorithm. Don't forget to leave a like, share around on social media, all that jazz, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, because it's something different than I usually do, but I thought, why not spice it up a bit and have a bit of a crossover for this video. So with that said, I'm going to bring this video to a close, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, take care.